In GTA 6 Trailer 2, you can see Jason's muscles visibly flex as he moves, and you can even see his veins pop when he engages the muscle and brings his arm towards himself. And in this GTA 6 artwork, you can see Brian in his workshop, and his hand is covering a map of the Leonida Keys, which looks very similar to that part of the leaked maps that we've seen so far. GTA 6 is actually subtly featured in Travis Scott's new music video. If we zoom in on this Ferrari here, we can actually see that the license plate reads GTA VI 6 or GTA 6, maybe hinting at Travis Scott's potential feature in the game. There is a little Easter egg with a prison guard in Trailer 2. Obviously, we can see him here in this scene working at the prison, but during this other scene, which looks like a heist, there's a man that looks very similar to him. His nose and his facial hair and even his hairline looks really similar to the prison guard. The only thing that's puzzling me is that you can see in this scene that he's a married man with the ring on his finger, but this isn't visible during the scene with the prison guard. Moving on now, in this scene where Lucia says something along the lines of "you broke my nose," you can clearly see leaves and other rubbish floating on top of the water, which is unfortunately something that's becoming more common in real life. On top of that, in one of the first scenes of the trailer, you can see Jason's car is a Vapid, which is supposed to be Rockstar's version of Ford, and you can see his car doesn't seem to be in the best condition. There's a lot of rust around the edges, and you can see the paint fading towards the top of the vehicle. Compare this to later on in the trailer, just after Jason buys beers from the shop, and you can see the vehicle has been upgraded or modified. The rims are clearly a lot shinier here, and what I want to call the wing of the car has been replaced altogether, maybe after rusting out or getting damaged in one of the missions. Also, we can see the metro rail in the background from the scene with the police cars. This is obviously based on Miami's real-world metro, and if you've seen the 2022 leaks, you would know that this has been branded the Vice City Metro. And maybe in GTA 6 we might have to buy tickets before we can use these services. In this screenshot, you can see Jason has a watch that seems to be similar to a Casio Pathfinder or G-Shock, and it actually displays the time 21:56 or 9:56 PM. And the time on the watch isn't just static, it seems to be different over the various scenes and screenshots. So maybe Jason's watch is one of the few ways we can check the time in GTA 6. Leading on from that, you've probably seen this scene where Jason throws someone against the car, so maybe objects in your close vicinity could be used to your advantage during hand-to-hand combat. Lucia's nail length actually changes between scenes. In this screenshot by the pool, Lucia's nails are longer and they seem to be artificial, so that poses the question, maybe you could go to a nail salon and choose the size and colour of Lucia's nails to your liking. In this scene here with Jason and Draquan Priest, I hope I haven't butchered that name, you can see him rocking a Manatee's American football shirt, which looks pretty clean to be honest, and it's supposed to be GTA 6's version of the real-world Miami Dolphins. Again, coming back to this amazing screenshot of Lucia by the pool, you can see the cocktail glass on the left with what I think is a mint leaf in the glass, and it's crazy because you can see the shadow from the strawberry and the mint leaf, and it seems as though the light is actually refracting, as well as down below at the actual stem of the glass, and the pool is distorted through that. And it's pretty funny as well to compare this to GTA 5. Just look how far the graphics have come in over a decade. Moving on now, this scene looking out to the ocean captures so much detail. If we zoom in on the yacht here over to the left, you can actually see the people on the yacht moving and having a good time, and although the light makes them appear as silhouettes, it looks as though a woman has taken a selfie off the front of the yacht. Adding on to that, from these shots inside the shoe shop, there's a subtle feature in the club that shows there are different event days with different names. For instance, in this shot in the top right, you can see a banner that isn't fully visible but obviously says Seduction Saturdays, and if we pan across now, you can also see there's another banner for Sinful Sundays. On top of that, if we look at trailer 1 now as well, we can see a similar banner which actually says Make It Rain Mondays. So that means so far we have 3 of the names of the different event days. Now we're just waiting on the remaining 4. Now if we look at this shot, you've probably already noticed the controller and console, which seems to closely resemble the PS5. Also, there's the crazy physics of the bubbles rising in the beer bottles on the table. And if we pan over to the left now, we can see some of the tools Jason might be using to do up the house. We can see a can of what looks to be exterior paint, as well as the paint roller and tray just above it. And just next to this, we can see a trowel and what looks to be a jigsaw as well, which all displays just such immense detail. In this screenshot as well, where this dude seems to be getting a really wholesome car wash, if we zoom in on the touchscreen, you can actually see the light shows off fingerprints on the screen, which again is just an insane attention to detail in GTA 6. In addition to that, you can see when the flamingo takes off here, it actually displaces the water with its feet. Again, another interesting thing from this scene from earlier on, you can actually see this NPC who seems to be looking at his phone and buying lottery tickets, and the writing actually says a new billionaire every week, so maybe we can buy into this tax on the poor in GTA 6. On top of that, you've probably seen this screenshot of Jason fishing with Cal Hampton on this pretty nice boat, which you can see features a roof and also a glass front. And leading on from that, if we look at this screenshot now, it appears as though this this is Jason in this rubber ring, although it looks like he has a mohawk now. So this makes it seem that these screenshots were taken quite far apart from each other, and if we tried to look for a boat similar to the one before, there's nothing in the frame apart from all the way in the background, whereas a similar boat, again with that style of roof and the glass paneling at the front. Moving on from that, we've all seen this scene with the crazy jiggle physics, but what I actually want to focus on is this gold dress. Lucia's gold dress and Jason's blacked out outfit is seen in multiple scenes throughout the trailer. Obviously, they can first be seen on the yacht here and then later on in the nightclub, but if we rewind back to trailer 1, you can see Lucia half hanging out the car with the exact same golden dress on, which leads me to believe that all of these shots are from the same mission. And with most movie and game trailers nowadays, most of the footage shown early on is likely from the very start of the game or movie, so I reckon that these scenes that have been showed off are probably some of the first missions we'll get to play in GTA 6. On top of that, in this scene where Lucia is shown using a grenade launcher, there's quite a big visual mistake. If you look closely, it doesn't actually look like there's anyone in the police car to begin with, and the tyres of the car seem to be fully intact and not affected by the explosion. In our first look at the inside of Jason and Lucia's house, we can see that Jason actually owns a pet snake, which is pretty cool. And you may have seen as well that somebody's actually replicated this house within Far Cry, so props to them. And on the theme of pets and animals now, at the very start of trailer 2, we can actually see a raccoon emerging from one of the recycling bins, so we're likely going to be seeing these around Vice City quite a lot. Leading on from that, we can see in this shot of Jason at the outdoor gym, he's actually got AirPods in, and the lady observing him actually has headphones on too, so maybe we'll have the ability to listen to music anytime we want in GTA 6. Also, I saw recently too that someone said there was a mistake in this shot because Jason's facial expression doesn't change at all, but in response to that, I'll just say it's light work and he's built different. Moving on now to more on Jason, we can actually see he's got a tattoo on his left shoulder, which looks like some sort of tattoo from when he was in the army, further reinforcing the fact that he's ex-military. It looks to me like a skull with maybe a parachute, so maybe he was a paratrooper in the army. Leading on from that with a similar topic from earlier, you may have seen that the beer actually in the beer bottles moves as Jason carries it, and the liquid obviously keeps itself level while he's doing so. Let's switch it up a bit now, because analysts have actually predicted GTA 6 to make $7.6 billion in its first 60 days, and if you want you can quickly pause to see how this is calculated, but it goes without saying there's a lot of mixed opinions in the community about how realistic this is. To give you a bit of insight, it says GTA 6 is going to sell 85 million copies in the first 60 days, but it actually took GTA 5 4 years to reach that same milestone. This GTA 6 screenshot shows off Michael DeSanta from GTA 5. Just kidding, it's actually artwork from this guy on Reddit, but it's really well done and looks really similar to the GTA 6 art style. Leading on from that, we can see in one of Carhampton's screenshots Jason's playing pool, and also in the background there's an iguana on this lady's shoulder and it's actually got a crown on, but to be honest, being a pub kid, I'm more hyped at the ability to play pool in GTA 6. Now in this scene here featuring the 919 nightclub, we can see there's a purple light and every single NPC is casting their own shadow, which is absolutely crazy to think about. In addition to that, in this next scene we can see people doing some rubbish picking, and this seems to be some sort of community service work, and you may not have noticed at first, but the one in the spotlight with the plaited hair is actually Lucia, because we can see her with this same outfit later on, and on top of that you can see she's wearing sunglasses and a hat in the evening, likely to cover her face, and the hat is branded Brian, so I'm assuming that Jason's given this to her. Next up, we can see from this cool scene in trailer 2 where a pickup truck skids round the corner and it looks to be towing a safe behind it, but this pickup truck actually has 4 wheels but only 2 skid marks have been left on the floor, so I guess this is a visual error on Rockstar's part. Quite a lot of side activities have been teased in GTA 6. We've already briefly discussed pool, but there's also mini golf, basketball, and it's highly likely bowling is going to be returning from GTA 4. Next, let's talk about where GTA 6 might start or where the first mission might be. Most of the community seems to think that GTA 6 will start in the Leonida Keys, as it's a smaller and less dense area away from the rest of the big map, and in my opinion this sort of makes sense as it would allow the players to get used to the game before exploring the rest of the GTA 6 map. On top of that, coming back to this scene from earlier in trailer 2, and we actually get to see the interior of Lucia and Jason's house, but Lucia actually expresses that this is just a start for them, and again this reinforces that we could start GTA 6 in this part of the map, and personally I'd be completely okay with that. Leading on from that, courtesy of this podcast featuring Jermaine Dupri, it seems that the rapper Drake is going to have his own radio station in GTA 6, where supposedly he can publish unreleased songs and also brand new ones directly onto the GTA 6 platform. It's been reported that Rockstar is working closely with Twitch to prepare for the launch of GTA 6, and although nothing's been confirmed, the CEO of Twitch didn't say no when asked about official Twitch roleplay servers. Next up, it's highly likely that male strippers rappers are going to be in GTA 6. In one of the Port Gellhorn screenshots, if you zoom into one of the posters in the background, it actually reads Ladies Night, so clearly Rockstar isn't leaving out the females in the GTA 6 community. But obviously, if you're a dude, you can still attend the Ladies Night as well, just depends what you're into. Anyway, last but not least now, I actually noticed in a few of these screenshots that the palm trees in GTA 6, a lot of which aren't actually native to Miami, a lot of them are being supported on 3 different sides to stop them falling over, I guess during high winds or hurricanes and stuff like that. So maybe Rockstar just added this to make it similar to real life, as these are actually quite common in Miami. But maybe as well it's hinting at potential adverse weather, such as hurricanes and tornadoes, which could actually be part of the 1000 Leaked World events that we've already seen. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed and we'll see you in the next one.